Andy Martino says here, Jasson Dominguez and Anthony Volpe. By the way, it's not Volpe, it's Volpe. Jasson Dominguez and Anthony Volpe are not involved in these talks, nor are Gleyber Torres, Austin Wells, or Everson Pereira. I think that AJ Preller, he should shoot for the moon here. Not asking for Jasson Dominguez, I think that's a mistake. Or maybe he has asked for Jasson Dominguez and the Yankees have said, F no, you're funny, and you've got to be joking, right? And so Preller's just not going to ask about that again because he knows that he's wasting his time. Anthony Volpe, why would he be involved? Like, that's not a fit. Yankees fans or anyone that wants Anthony Volpe, like, why? Padres have Jackson Merrill. They have Xander Bogaerts long term. They have Crony long term. And he's not probably going to go anywhere. So, like, Anthony Volpe doesn't fit this Padres team. Unless it's like a 3-team deal where Volpe goes somewhere else and the Padres can get something that the Yankees aren't willing to give up, okay. But he shouldn't be involved Padres-Yankees talks. Gleyber Torres, same thing. 1-year rental. They don't need that. Austin Wells, BBD was on the show yesterday. I understand he's like their top catching. He's like their Jasson Dominguez of catching. Like you're not going to touch him. Okay. Everson Pereira, though, not being involved in talks, that's surprising. He should be involved in talks. You're trading, let's say it's Grish and Soto, 2 outfielders. Get an outfielder back from the Yankees. Get Oswaldo Cabrera back, someone that can play the infield and the outfield. Preller loves his versatility, can be a 4th outfielder, can be a key bench guy. Or get back Everson Pereira. Get someone back that could be a 4th outfielder or be your left fielder. Get someone back because you're giving up 2 outfielders, And if you don't get an outfielder back, guess what? You have to now go into free agency and compete against other teams to bring in an outfielder. And what if another team gives Jung-Hoo Lee more money than what you're willing to give, or gives more years than you're willing to give? Or what if he signs before you make a Juan Soto deal? So I think that they should be asking for an outfielder back here. Jasson Dominguez, shoot for the moon, of course. But I don't think that that's realistic. That's why, the trade for the Padres that I think maybe could work is something like, and I talked about this with BBD of Talking Yanks yesterday, something like Soto to the Yankees and the Padres get back Schmidt, preferably King, but Schmidt, Thorpe, Pereira, and maybe someone like Kyle Higashioka because the Padres need another catcher. Higashioka, he can start if you need him to. He's a solid backup catcher. Something like that, where Yankees, Padres, we're not taking Jasson Dominguez from you. We're not even taking Spencer Jones from you. Spencer Jones, I think the Padres should ask for. This isn't just a Jasson Dominguez thing. I know Jasson Dominguez, that's a very popular name out there. Like, Padres fans are Dominguez or bust. I'd be fine with Spencer Jones. Bring him back home. I'd be fine with that. He's actually higher ranked than Jasson Dominguez is, for whatever that's worth, on MLB.com's prospect rankings. And that's a guy that some Yankees fans are saying, like, maybe that's going to be judged from the left side. So, yeah, I would take that. But I do realize that might be a little unrealistic as well because Soto, it's 1 year. But getting pitching back, getting a top pitching prospect back, a top 5 prospect back, which is someone like Drew Thorpe, getting an outfielder back. If you can get someone like Higashioka, then you get him back as well. I think that's something that could be a reasonable deal. So, yeah, I am surprised that Everson Pereira, as of now, not involved in these trade talks. Should he? Let me know in the comments. Do you want Oswaldo Cabrera over Everson Pereira? I know a lot of people want Jasson Dominguez, but I just don't think that that's realistic with Juan Soto under 1 year of control. If, let's say, Soto said before the trade, I'll go sign an extension with the Yankees and not go to free agency, then, yeah, it would be realistic to ask for Jasson Dominguez because the Yankees would be getting Juan freaking Soto for more than a decade, right? He'd finish his career as a Yankee. Then, yeah, you ask for Jasson Dominguez, or you get Spencer Jones or Jasson Dominguez back. You have to, if that's the case, right? Because you're giving Soto away to the Yankees for a decade plus, right? But that's not the case. Soto, it feels like he wants to go to free agency regardless of where he goes. Because, worse, he could just go sign back in free agency with the Yankees after testing the market, like Aaron Judge did. So, I like that AJ Preller is asking for pitching. And from Andy Martino here, King, Thorpe, and as many as 4 or 5 other prospects. I like that he's asking for a lot of pitching, a lot of players. But what are those other players? Are you in this Soto deal going to get back a bunch of players, but they're not top prospects? Or are you going to get back a top 5 prospect? You're going to get back a starting pitcher that can be in your rotation and an outfielder. I think the Padres should get back the high impact guys, quality. Over the quantity. So we'll see where this trade goes, but that's the latest update here pretty much from Andy Martino.